Alright, so I'm making this quick video for a student who's working on a piece for a recital, which is playing the rhythm and the chord changes to Count on Me by Bruno Mars. I'm posted here for her benefit and for anybody else who might get a benefit from this. Alright, so with this song, it's a great song for the ukulele because it uses all 6 of our core chords in the key of C. So we'll cover those real quick. So we'll just go through them in alphabetical order. So first we have C, which is open, 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 3rd fret. Next letter in the alphabet is D. In this case, the number 2 chord is a D minor. So it's going to go 2, 2, 1, 0. E minor, 0, 4, 3, 2. F, 2, 0, 1, 0. G, 0, 2, 3, 2. Or this is another chord where you could just use a bar. 0, 2, 3, 2 with the bar. A minor, 2, 0, 0, 0. And B, we don't need a B diminished chord. The first chord progression, which is going to take my C for a full measure or full pattern, to an E minor, to an A minor split with a G. This is probably the trickiest part, and then a full measure of F. This works for the verse and for the chorus. As for the post-chorus, when he's doing the part, sorry if I didn't hit the right notes, it's early in the morning, is same progression, but it goes C, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, A minor, G, F, back to G. So it does it at the end of the first 2 choruses, and at the very end of the song, it does not do that. It just does the regular progression. Pre-chorus and bridge section uses a different chord progression, but it starts with the only chord we haven't used so far, which is D minor. So it's going to do a full pattern on D minor, 1, 2, 3, and then it goes to the next letter in the alphabet. So it's actually a very easy pattern to follow. So if you can't remember it, just think alphabetically from D minor, the only chord we didn't use in the other part. So think D minor, 2, 3, 4, E minor. What's the next letter in the alphabet? F. What comes next? G. And then you're into the chorus. All right, but we're going to add a little bit of rhythm to it. So knowing the chord progressions is one thing, but being able to support it with some rhythm is even cooler. So the idea here for the rhythm is just thumb, fingers. Kind of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Ultimately, I want this thumb to hit the note name of the chord. So the lowest possible pitch I have available for the chord to give like a kick and snare, bass and treble kind of rhythmic pattern. But you can practice this up at any time without even worrying about the chords by doing what I'm just doing right now. Just get a feel for it and hear I'm hitting string 3 from the ground, also known as your C string or your lowest string on the ukulele. But sometimes you might need to hit string 4. In the case of the F chord, it actually sounds pretty cool to hit string 2 first, but I won't even break that cycle, I'll just use the thumb. So if you can get your right hand just kind of automatically doing that, and understand if you're holding an entire chord with this and you don't hit the target bass note, it's still going to sound pretty cool because all the notes you're holding are part of the chord harmony. Nothing's going to sound wrong. So if I did that with the C chord, like they do in the beginning, it kind of does 2 measures on there anyways, so it's a good one to practice it on with a chord harmony. E minor, I do the same thing. E minor shape, but my thumb's going to be targeted on string 3. A minor, I'm going to target string 4. You could also target string 1 because that's the A string, but might as well go with one that's closer to the ceiling. G, target bass note, it's on string 4, the G string. F, though, that's my F note on string number 2. D minor, well, My D is on string 3. So it's the C string changed to the next letter in the alphabet, D at the 2nd fret. And she is playing this at like a slower tempo, and we're not playing it to a metronome today. A typical tempo for the song is probably about very upbeat. But today we're going to just play it a little slower, but make it your own goal. Set a metronome to play faster and faster each day up until you reach your target. But if you're playing it as a solo artist, you can do your own interpretation and slow it down. And that's about where we're going to play it today. Make it more of a ballad. Play through. We're going to play it at that slower tempo. The intro is 2 measures of C. Here's the second measure, 2, 3, 4, and the verse is going to start on the actual pattern of C. So you hear me play C 3 patterns in a row. Just know the first 2 are the intro. Ready, go. C, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. C, that starts the verse. E minor. Split the A minor with the G. And then the F. Repeat. E minor, A minor, G, and F. D minor. This is the pre-chorus. E minor, F, G. Chorus. Same as verse. C, E minor, A minor, split with G, F, C, E minor, A minor, with G and F. Post-chorus, C, E minor, A minor, split with G, F, split with G. And we can end on the C, because I think in the recital we're just going to play up to that point. Now I'm going to play it one more time with less talking and maybe a little bit slower of a tempo to jam along to. Slower tempo, less talking. I'll just tell you when the parts change. Start with the intro. 2, ready, go. Verse. Chorus. Post-chorus. If that's still too fast, set a metronome. Go at your own tempo, but make sure it's even, switching from chord to chord. All right, so to Naomi, I look forward to the recital, and to everybody else, have fun with that. And Naomi, you can have fun too. All right, come back and see me for some more.